Day 27. Let's get the day right today. I think we said 25 yesterday, it was actually 26. So, bright and breezy. Here from 7:15, it's 7:30 now. Project manager's turned up, Sean, so I'm going to sit down with him and find out what his plan is for the day. Guys have stripped everything yesterday, taken off the rebar, obviously the bases, so the block's going to be slid over. So I assume today's going to be block delivery, block lay, potential set out of the pool area as far as I'm aware. So that'd be good to get that going. So he's on the phone at the moment in the car, so I'll sit down with him at a short minute. I'm sure the guys will start arriving any minute, 7:30, 7:45. Quick view what it looks like, no real difference. Looks pretty much like that. They put some stakes here last night for some reason, I'm not too sure what they are for. Might form part of the actual initial setting up, and obviously then what they will look at doing, hopefully today, is to bring all of that over to here and start setting that up. So again, they can then start pouring the foundations. So we need to work out how we're going to go from this part here down into the swimming pool and how that works and what actually needs to go here, because there's another weight bearing wall here, so I wouldn't have thought it would be going on that. And then chasing up the engineer. Responded to my emails. I emailed him yesterday sort of asking if we can get drawings, but I've not heard anything from him as yet, so we technically need that to be completed and sent so that Sean can actually roll out what it is he needs to physically do for the guys. So we'll find out a little bit more as and when we get that from the engineer today, but I will chase him because he's very busy. So that's where we are so far, so I'll update you throughout the day. It's been that a dead a day, I haven't checked in, but it's actually nearly 4 o'clock now, so we've had a little bit of movement today. We've had to, unfortunately, have more Marl delivered, more bobcat, more roller, and as always, the roller's broken down. Didn't even last 5 minutes. So apparently LT have actually gone to another company because their rollers haven't been working, and this company's provided one doesn't work either. So we've got the bobcat in at the moment, scratching up the over heights. All here's all over high, that's over high, this is all over high. So we're scraping that back and then putting that into here. We had a load of Marl delivered this morning, which has now been spread. We've got to take it up to basically the bottom orange line. Can't see my finger there. And at the moment, one load plus what we were taking out of there wasn't enough. So we're going to have to now put at least half of that, I would have thought, in there and scrape that along there. So technically, now that the actual footings have been laid, they pulled a line over, and that's given an accurate base height, and that base height is basically we're about 6-7 inches too low. So we're now having to pull more Marl in, which, as you all know, I absolutely hate. And then we're going to have to do the whole wet and roll if we can get a roller that works. In Barbados apparently it's pretty impossible. So yeah, another load of Marl, second load today. I think he's going to try and get him to deliver about half of it into the hole and the other half up the top, I think. So I'm waiting for them to communicate with each other, which they seem to be struggling with. So fingers crossed they'll get that done in a second. Okay, so nearly 5 o'clock. Scraping has pretty much been done there. Pretty much been done there. We are filling our swimming pool yet again with more Marl. So fingers crossed, by the end of play we would have filled it, but the roller has decided to have a fanny fart and doesn't work, so we've now got to another roller delivered. Disappointing that we've had to raise this so high. I thought we were going to get to leave that as it was, but looks like we're only going to round up with a 6-foot, 7-foot swimming pool rather than taller than that. But anyway, that's what we've got to do in there, and again we've got to get that sprayed and rolled. So yeah, a little bit of a setback that we knew was going to happen but could have been avoided, and certainly could have been dealt with a lot earlier if we just use some common sense. But anyway, it's done now, and now we just need to try and find a roller so we can actually finish it off. If we can't finish it, then that's going to be a real major frustration, because we can't roll it, then we can't lay the slab. So still basically rolling nearly the whole slab again and next door. So a good day stroke 2 days worth of hate bloody rollers. Hate rollers, hate Marl. It's jobs enough to maybe put me off Marl and rollers for the rest of my life. But anyway, we're pretty much finishing up now, so probably going to be what we're going to get done for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow, hopefully, blocks are turning up mid-morning. We might lay some blocks tomorrow afternoon. And hopefully we can get a roller sorted out so we can get this re-rolled and finalised with a view to potentially Monday starting to do some more pouring again. So that's the aim. So over and out for another day.